Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nur Wulansari with student number A1M224108. So today we are going to explore something really interesting, nonverbal communication, the power beyond words. Have you ever talked to someone and understood their feelings even before they said anything? That's the power of nonverbal communication. Sometimes, our body speaks louder than our mood. So today, let's discover how our gestures, expressions, and even silence can send strong message. So, what is nonverbal communication? Nonverbal communication means sending and receiving message without using words. It includes body language, facial expressions, gestures, eye contact, posture, tone of voice, and even how we use face. And for example, when we smile at someone, they can feel our friend lines, even if we don't say anything at all. In short, it's how we communicate through actions, not speech. And interestingly, research says that more than 60% of our communication is nonverbal. So, there are 8 types of nonverbal communication, and I will discuss 4 types of nonverbal communication. First, facial expressions. Our face is like a mirror of our emotions. It shows happiness, sadness, anger, surprise, fear, even when we try to hide them. For example, a smile can make others feel welcome, while a frown might show confusion or dislike. Second, gestures. Gestures are hand or body movements that carry meaning. For instance, waving means hello and a thumbs up means good job. But be careful. Not all gestures mean the same thing in every culture. For example, a thumbs up might be positive in some countries, but rude in others. Third, posture and body movement. The way we sit, stand, or move tells others how we feel about ourselves. Standing tall with shoulders back shows confidence. Slouching might show tiredness or boredom. So next time you when you talk to someone, notice your posture. It might say more than your words. And 4, eye contact. Eyes are powerful communicators. Good eye contact shows attention, honesty, and confidence. But too much eye contact can make people feel uncomfortable. So, balance is key. Natural eye contact helps build connections. So maybe that's all from me, and this video will be continued with my friends. Thank you very much, and the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, I will continue my friend's previous explanation regarding nonverbal communication. 5. Touch or haptic is also a form of nonverbal communication. Type of touch include functional, like barber cutting hair, social, like shaking hands, friendly, such a huge or embrace between friends, and affectionate, such as holding hands. Factors that influence the meaning of touch include culture, gender, and situation. The function of touch include emotion communication, bonding, and social influence. Okay, I will continue my friend's previous explanation regarding nonverbal communication. 5. Touch or haptic is also a form of nonverbal communication. Type of touch include functional, like barber cutting hair, social, like shaking hands, friendly, such a huge or embrace between friends, and affectionate, such as holding hands. Factors that influence the meaning of touch include culture, gender, and situation. The function of touch include emotion communication, bonding, and social influence. 6. Appearance. Appearance is also included in nonverbal communication. Appearance is one of the first and most obvious forms of nonverbal communication observed by others. Through appearance, a person conveys messages about identity, social status, personality, and even mood without saying a word. Supporting aspects of appearance include first impression, clothing and accessories, physical characteristics and attractiveness, self-grooming, and facial expression. 7. Paralanguage. Paralanguage is an important part of nonverbal communication because it conveys meaning, emotion, and intent that are not explicitly expressed in spoken word. It relates to how vocal elements such as pitch, volume, speed, and intonation influence how verbal messages are understood, altering the interpretation of sentences depending how they are delivered. Type of paralanguage. First, pitch, the high or low pitch of a voice. Second, intonation, change in the tone of a voice during speech that conveys specific meaning. Third, speech rate, how fast or slow a person speaks. Fourth, loudness or volume, how loud or soft a person's voice is. Fifth, pause and silence, the use of pause in conversation which can create tension or provide time for thought. 6. Nonverbal vocalization. Nonverbal sounds such as ah, or sigh. 8. Vocal modulation. Change in the way a person speaks to indicate emotion or attitude. And the last is speech fluency, the extent to which a person speaks fluently without interrupting or repetition. And the last is proxemic. Proxemic is the study of human use and perceived speech in communication. Hall categories interpersonal distance into four main zones. First is intimate distance, around 0 to 45 centimeters. For whispering, touching, and hugging, only people with very close relationships like couples or family are allowed into this zone. Violation of this zone by strangers can cause discomfort, anxiety, and even threat. Second, is personal distance, around 45 centimeters into 1.2 meters. For conversation with friends and family, this distance is comfortable for private social interaction. Social distance, around around 1.2 meters to 3.6 meters for interaction with co-workers or informal business situations. This is a common distance in business meetings and in personal transactions. And the last is public distance, greater than 3.6 meters for public speaking, lecture, or performance. This distance indicates a clear separation between the speakers and the audience.